Stop being such a victim. I remember having dinner with a mentor of mine, Evan Money, and we go deep. We talk about so many different things, but this particular time, I was going through an emotionally draining time. And I was just sharing with him vulnerably and quite honestly looking for sympathy. And in the middle of talking to him, he says to me, "Who are you?" The first thing that comes to mind, I think, when I was 3 years old, my father passed away. My mother had a substance abuse issue. And as I'm sitting there and I'm telling him this story, he starts to cross his arms. He starts tapping his knee. And he's staring at me. In the middle of telling him who I was and not who I am, he says to me, "So what are you going to do about it?" And I stop. And for the first time, it hit me so hard that I'm such a victim to that story. And as I sat there thinking deeper about the question he asked me, he says to me, "How do you use this? Yes, your mom abused substances. Yes, your father passed away, but how do you use this? How about you go out there and you be the father to someone that you didn't have? How about you forgive your mother, let go of the idea that she could have been any different? Love her regardless." You see, it's a shift that needs to take place within us. And that's the work. You see, there are events that take place in our lives and they have the ability to crack, tear, and rip our hearts open. And in those moments, we choose to be a certain way, to either be a victim to something or a victor to it. You see, as men, when we can't control or influence a situation or a person, often our default is to retreat, is to let go, is to drop back. It's not to be vulnerable. It's not to go to those homeless places within ourselves and address the deeper issue. We don't do that because that takes work. There's somewhere in your life right now that you're deciding that it's okay to be a victim, and it's costing you life. It's costing you much more than you're willing to admit. Because of what we're here to do, myself and you included, there are literally things that we can't afford to be. And a victim is number one. So ask yourself, where in my life am I a victim? What happened and what did I decide in that moment about myself? How is this working or not working for me? And then ask yourself, how can I use this? How can I reframe this story so that it no longer hurts me, but it serves me? You've tuned into another episode of Thought Life, the vlog series. I'm JuVan Langford. It's been a pleasure. I want to hear your comments. I want to hear your stories. Please share in the comment section below. Like, share, and please be sure to subscribe before you leave the page. See y'all soon.